everyone, Letty here from Party Planner Papery. Today I have the Not Too Shabby Shop new releases for the month of May. I have a few of the subscriptions. We're going to make some easy layered cards. Welcome back everyone. So I'm on the design team for the Not Too Shabby Shop for this term. Here's their logo. I will list a website affiliate link down in the description box below. Today I have the honor of working with the Paper Pad Club. I also have the add-on ephemera pack and the stamp and die set of the month. I'm going to do a real quick unboxing. We'll start with the Paper Pad Club. So you get two paper pads. The first one's called Be My Honey Bee. It is 12 design 6x6 paper. There are 24 double-sided sheets. So you get multiple of each design. Here's what it looks like. Really calming colors, lots of really pretty like pinks or mauves and greens. And again, all those golden honey colors. So Be My Honey Bee. And then you also have Lavender Dreams. This is another 6x6. You have 12 designs, 6x6 sheets, 24 pages total. Really, again, tranquil, calming, lots of lavenders and purples and blues. Really, really calming colors. You do have those sheets of the cut aparts. I believe you get 4 of each of them. So just really, really cute pad as well. So Lavender Dreams. And again, you get 24 double-sided sheets on that one as well. So that's the Paper Pad Club. You have the option to do the add-on ephemera pack, and this is going to coordinate with one of the paper pads in the collection. This one's called Be My Honey Bee. So of course it coordinates with that first paper pad that I showed you. Here's a still shot of all of the items that come in this add-on ephemera pack. You can click on the drop down to add this ephemera pack when you're ordering your Paper Pad Club. Then you have the stamp and die set of the month. This one's called Queen Bee, and so you have lots of really cute images here and some really fun sentiments. And Jamie does have the coordinating die set. You see you have that little hexagon that will fill in to color the little hexagon piece there, bees and flowers and things. On the die set, you have the coordinating word dies as well as all of the images. So that's one of the neat things about the coordinating stamp and die set. So again, Queen Bee, this is the stamp and die set. So these are the May subscriptions from Not Too Shabby, Paper Pad Club, the add-on ephemera, and the stamp and die set. I will link my website affiliate link down below. Let's dive into the project. For today's project, I'm going to use several items from the new subscriptions, but also I brought in these dies from my stash. So I wanted something with a hexagon shape since there was lots of bee themes. This is the one that I had. It just happened to have a little lace trim. Today's project are some easy layered cards. These were so fun and actually so easy to make. We're going to make one on camera together. I'll show you how I cut down my paper to make this card. I did already add glossy accents to my ephemera pieces just to make them shine. And then I have already die cut my little lace doily or lace hexagon just to save some time as well. But I'm turning around that cardstock because it's super shiny. So I have an A2 size card base. Then I have a cardstock mat. This one's gold foiled, again 5 1/4 by 4 inches. I'm turning it upside down just because it's super shiny. But basically I'll have the gold side up, and then I have one sheet of 6x6 double-sided paper from this kit, and I brought in some enamel dots from the Fall is Coming collection. This was from the Fall 2023 collections. And then I have 2 of my layering hexagons. You can use any shape from your stash. I just happen to have this. I brought in some foam dimensional tape from Dollar Tree, and then some ephemera pieces that I have already added some glossy accents to. I don't know if you can see it there. One of which is a sentiment. So I have my paper trimmer here. I'm going to go ahead and cut down this paper for our card layout today. So you're going to have the pattern upright, so the top at the top, and you're going to go ahead and cut at 5 inches on the 6-inch side. So we're going to cut it at 5 inches upright. This is the strip that we'll have left over. Now, because I'm going to use this on the inside of my card, I'm going to cut this down to 5 1/4, and then this little bitty scrap, this is all I'm going to have left. I'll show you what you could do with that in just a bit as far as adding it to your card if you wanted to. I'm going to rotate the paper once. I'm going to cut it at 3 3/4 on the 6-inch side. So now I have 5 by 3 3/4 for my paper mat. I do have a scrap strip that's 5 inches by 2 1/4. I'm just going to flip flop my pattern. So one pattern will be the back pattern, one pattern will be the front pattern. I'm just kind of auditioning them to see which one I like better. And then I'm going to go ahead and layer that in front of my A2 cardstock mat that's gold foil, and then onto my card base as well. So this is kind of how I'll layer these mats. Then I'll center my hexagon right in the middle. Now, because I had that extra scrap strip, I'm going to add that to the inside of my card. Now it is a directional pattern, so what I'm doing is I'm going to use the B side of my paper, which is that hexagon pattern, and I'll put that on the inside. So let's go ahead and start. I'm going to start by adding that little scrap strip right into the inside. I like to start with the inside sometimes just because I know I don't have to worry about coming back to it. You could add an extra little piece of ephemera like this to the inside to kind of decorate the inside. You could also technically bring in your stamp set and add some little decorative elements like bees or any other little decorative element on the inside as well. So I'm going to start with my layers. So I'm going to start by gluing my A2 paper mat, which was 5 inches by 3 3/4, to my A2 cardstock mat, which was 5 1/4 by 4 inches. And then I'm going to go ahead and flip flop that pattern paper and kind of center it right in the middle, leaving that cardstock border all the way around. And then I'm going to glue that to the front of my A2 size card base. So just like this is what it'll look like. Here is the first part of my card. The last step will be to layer up my decoration. So I'm going to start with the larger hexagon or the larger die cut that I had, and I am going to bring in some wet glue just because of these little bitty edges with the little sort of lace trim. I want to make sure I get a little bit of glue on those as well. I'm going to just kind of press this down, rub out any excess glue that I have, and then what I'm going to do is layer on the next size up of the hexagon. Now I did do dimensional on my previous cards, and I like the way that looks. Here's sort of a side-by-side comparison of what it looks like to have just a tiny bit of dimension on that. So I've already added my Dollar Tree foam dimensional tape. I'm going to add that to the back, and I'm going to glue it right to the center of my hexagon, my layered hexagons. Then I'll just finish it off with my ephemera pieces. I'm just going to arrange them to whatever's pleasing to my eye, and then I'll glue them down with my wet glue. So, and I use wet glue because it's just easier to get around a lot of those little curves of the ephemera pieces. And one of them did have a sentiment, so that's what I'll be using for my sentiment on this card. So here is our card. I'm going to add in some enamel dots just to kind of finish off my card. I did think that these fall colors worked perfectly. I think I'm going to go with the pink ones on this one. I'm just sort of auditioning again to kind of see which color I like best, and I am going to go with those pink ones. So I'm going to add a cluster of 3, a large, a medium, and a small enamel dot, and then I'm going to do an extra little cluster of 2 in the top corner. Odd numbers tend to look best, so I have a total of 5 enamel dots. To recap, we have some new subscriptions from the Not Too Shabby shop. These were a few of the items. We had the Paper Pad Club, the add-on ephemera pack, which does coordinate with the Be My Honeybee paper pad, and then the stamp and die set of the month. Again, all from Not Too Shabby shop. I did bring in some additional enamel dots from the Fall is Coming collection from last year, just to kind of finish out my card. I used the pink ones. Now, today's project were easy layered cards. I did one on camera with you. I did have one little scrap, and what you could do is you could always make this a little banner and then add it to the front of your card around that spot right there, or you could even put it on the inside of your card, or even layer it down at the bottom. Now you could flip this, show the additional pattern here. Even if it was a directional pattern, you still could flip it around. So those are your options there, but today I went ahead and left it out. Here is my finished card. It's such a fun design. I am just really digging the chunky like layers this month for some reason. So I feel like you're going to see a lot more layers from me throughout the month of May. And so here were my cards, just so super fun. This is such a gorgeous set of paper pads and ephemera and stamps. So again, these were some easy layered cards using some items from the Not Too Shabby shop, the Paper Pad Club, the add-on ephemera, the stamp and die, and I brought in some extra enamel dots, all from the Not Too Shabby shop. Again, I'll list my website affiliate link down in the description box below. You can also check out the hashtag N2S May 24 to get more inspiration from the design team this month using these subscriptions and more. They also have the box of the month in addition to the 3 subscriptions that I showed today. So I hope you got a little bit of inspiration, everyone. Thanks for watching. Happy crafting.